Solid Steppers, you know who it is, back live and in action, rejuvenated and ready to go. I am currently headed to my third appointment. Taking it a little light today since I had such an interesting, and that's an understatement, interesting weekend. I hope everybody's Monday has started out great. Mine started with organization, structure, little relaxation, and I got a call from another warranty company. So this is going to be interesting. You know, I'm not a big fan of warranty, but as long as they pay right and act right, we'll see. My cash customers are always first, though. They pay my bills every day, not every now and then. But the great thing about warranty is you get exposure to other things, other appliances, and other options. Very interesting. I'm going through this neighborhood. I'm slowing down because it's interesting. Headed out to Green Acres. I'm leaving Boynton Beach now. Pleasant customer. Older model Kenmore washer leaking. Typical drain pump issue. Nice guy. It was a pleasure doing business with that gentleman. So, over the weekend, I got a lot of kudos for my emotional video about men and being very protective of them and really trying to make sure that they get the best opportunities, at least when I can. You know, that's just how I was raised. You know, you got to take care of your people, and it takes a village. So I appreciate everybody that reached out and left me a special message. I'm not going to talk about it too long because I'm not going to be choking up all day with y'all because y'all play too much. But remember, the beautiful thing about being in America is no matter what, you can have the best opportunities. And those opportunities have to do with having your own business, making your own investments, and making your own way. Once you learn the game, you just simply have to master it and make it yours. And that's the name of the game. You have YouTube University. You have Udemy courses. You have edX, which is Harvard and Stanford. They offer courses on that. I mean, there's a Coursera. I mean, there's no reason that you can't find a way to teach yourself things you don't know. Whatever subject you wanted to learn, you know, the universe is your platform. And I really want people to understand the only limits we put on ourselves are what we inflict. Never allow anything outside of you to control you. And that's really where I'm at. I have challenges like everybody else, but my goal is never to allow them to control me. If anything, if I run up against a brick wall or a situation, I look at myself first to see how I could have avoided that, or how could I have made sure I wasn't blindsided. You know, every time, y'all know y'all gotta have the solid steppers. Y'all know y'all gotta hear me yawn. But one day I'm not gonna yawn in these videos. That means I'm gonna be getting enough rest, eating properly, working out, and doing all those wonderful things I'm supposed to be doing. But anyway, you know, you just got to be clear about where you're going and what your goals are. And you have an opportunity to be anything and gain anything you want. You just have to change your circle. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, you know, he always wants to be the dumbest guy in the room. I mean, he's right. He really is, because if you hang around people where you can't learn anything, then you need to get a new group, or you need to chill by yourself and get you some YouTube buddies or somebody you can look up to, some audible books or something. Because to be honest with you, that's what I do. I don't really hang with a lot of people. I don't really deal with family much because I have always been different. My goals and drive and ambition has been different, but I'm clear about that's the call on my life, and I make no apologies about it. I just go out here and do it. I don't say what I can't do. What I do is I say, how can I do it better? I tweaked a lot of my profiles and my internet presence to increase my lead generation through SEO, you know, and I'm doing that myself. I can easily pay somebody to do it, but I don't want to pay somebody till I get to the point where I can tell whether they really doing the job or not, because you got to watch that SEO game, because most people don't understand it and they get taken advantage of. They don't know whether when somebody is really doing the job and when somebody's not. And the only way you know that is you got to understand tags. You got to understand everything that goes with site optimization, you know? And it's really not as difficult as you think. They're basic concepts. Not to mention understanding human behavior and what people respond to, whether it be colors, pictures, or images. And you got to figure out what your prime customer is and tailor your message for that customer. It's just like you think about yourself. There's certain things you like. There are certain brands you prefer. And the reason you do is because those brands and services have tailored themselves for you, to your taste, to your desires, to your needs, and, you know, to your personal satisfaction. And that's awesome. That's why when you go somewhere and you've had dinner there a couple of times and it's always on point, you go one time, there's a problem, you're looking crazy, because you're like, okay, what changed? Did management change? Did the vendor change? The supplier change? What's going on? You know? We all, particularly being humans, you know, human behavior is so predictable. And this is why you should master neuralistic programming, NLP, and, you know, things of that nature. Emotional IQ, you need to get on top of that. There's so many different things that you need to master that's going to help you be successful in business. You know, these are the soft skills people don't talk about. You know, me, I am the kind of person, I really like being by myself, and I'm undercover antisocial. I talk a lot of smack, and I can make people laugh and be comfortable around me because I'm accustomed to doing that. I'm accustomed to walking into spaces where people don't know what to do when they meet me or see me, because they're like, whoa, this is different. She's articulate, she's intelligent, she looks a little different, you know. But I have mastered that skill, because I realized a long time ago, you got a problem with me, it ain't me, it's you, you know. And as long as I'm confident and secure in myself and don't come with any malice and come to help and to be of help, of assistance, I'm good. But I don't have to kiss nobody but for somebody to like me, because guess what? I was born without you and I'm gonna die without you. You feel me? But you gotta understand, when you get into business and things of that nature, you gotta dissect everything you do to the barest part of it, and then you need to rebuild and reconstruct it to where it works for you, your brand, your image, how you want to go to business. You know, I hear people complaining about customers, but the point is, you chose them. You don't have to do business. This is America. You don't have to do business with these people. Don't ever allow yourself to be in a position where you're desperate and you got to take this money from a jerk. You know, that's crazy. Manage your business accordingly. Manage your finances accordingly. You know, Mike and Glendon Cameron, Mike Sneed from Appliance Boot Camp, Glendon Cameron, they always pushing this these checking accounts. You gotta have this money flowing from one account to the other. You gotta be able to make sure every time you do a sale, you break down that sale into those pieces and put it in those accounts. And what you will turn around and see is that the money is not only gonna add up, and then on top of that, you're gonna find out how much of that money you really never needed. I mean, that's just rainy day money. Because as you learn how to manage your money, your budget, your goals change. I mean, when a problem comes up, it's not a problem for you anymore because you have the resources. Then on top of that, you're actually paying attention to what's going on in your life, and you're not a part of that rat race. You know, this is why now that I only work on my businesses, I mean, I don't have to worry about pushing X amount of dollars a day, simply because, I mean, I have the time. And in this time, I'm maximizing how to make more money, you know, with fewer sales and fewer drives and fewer visits individually by me. I'm all about digital employees. I mean, Mike Sneed has mastered that, Erica Williams, Glendon. And when I say digital employees, these people have courses, They have consultations. They have situations where, they can make money without, that's apart from the business, but that's is a stream of the business. See, that's called smart business. This is one reason why I vlog my experience, because people want to be able to trust me if they're going to give me money for a consultation or pick up one of my courses. They want to actually see me in the flesh, see me going through the processes that I say I can teach you or can assist you with. I mean, it's too many people out here with flash, and they got all these producers and these directors handling their videos and portraying an image of who they really are not. And that's getting old. People are catching on to that, so you better come through with the truth. It'll set you free. But anyway, that's my soapbox today. So, like I said, stay focused, work on your SEO, continue to enhance yourself, your soft skills, get a vision and a direction, and stay on it. Manage your finances, don't let them manage you. And make sure that your processes get better on a daily basis. All you have to do is focus every morning or every night. In fact, every morning you should write it down. Every night you should write something down. You should be able to review your day and say, okay, this is what went well. This is what was a challenge. And then you should be able to do while you're sleeping. You should be working those things out subconsciously, which is the reason why we write things down. There's a book called Write It Down and Make It Plain. I believe that's the name of it. It talks about your reticular activating system, which is at the base of your brain in the back. And all that deals with is how when you write it by hand, it does something about setting your subconscious in motion. So while you're sleeping, you are actually working through those problems. I mean, some of the greatest thinkers in the world would go into some type of meditative sleep or trance with a problem and wake up with a solution because they had connected to, and some people call it the divine. So it could work those things out. So like I said, y'all, I mean, people look at me, they wouldn't even know I thought like this. They wouldn't even know that the wealth of knowledge I carry. But I stay humble because I'm not here to impress anybody. The only reason I have this is because I invested in myself. I studied these things myself, and I continue to study and show myself approved because I'm very clear about what I want out of my life and how I want to be the best possible me. I can't be the best possible me if I'm half-stepping. So once again, I'm going to get off my soapbox for the last time. And I'm going to tell you guys, continue to invest in yourself and be the best you can be. And Solid Steppers, you know where we at. On our way to wealth, the right way. Be blessed and enjoy the rest of your day.